Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Well, as the holidays get closer, you
close.
may be struggling with family traditions during all of the gatherings that you have to go to. Some want to keep things just as they have always been, while others want to change things
Shake it up.
Licensed pastoral counsellor Dr. James Stillwell is here to help you be stronger and not strain your family relationships through this trying time.
You're like a superhero.
Oh my gosh. Is this even possible?
Well, this is what I want to ask you. This is really interesting because these are some things that you need to ask yourself because you're the only one that's going to ruin your Christmas.
Right.
That is
Agree?
true.
Yes. The attitude that
deep.
you bring with this.
Yeah.
And whether you're the host or the guest, am I coming with, this is all about me attitude, or am I coming with, I can be flexible and yield to other people's preferences?
So when you say that, let's just go that into a little bit deeper, if you
Okay.
wouldn't mind. So you were talking off camera about maybe your grandma's decided, who has Christmas every year, it's going to be no alcohol. You
Sure.
have to contend with that or choose not to go.
Or
Yeah.
bring a flask.
Well, no. That's the funny thing. Would you bring a flask, or you should respect the hosts?
Right. Yeah. What would
Am
be
I wrong?
What would be respectful? And so, if you're the guest and that's the situation, you can respect your grandma for a few hours.
Yeah.
Good grief, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Well, what if problems seem like they're intractable, that you can't do anything about them? What do you do?
Well, there are problems that you can solve just with a quick decision, like yes or no. I'm going to be flexible, or I'm not. But when it's more of a conflict and you've got to resolve the conflict, certain things such as start the conversation with appreciations. I really appreciate how you did this. Now let me make this request. Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to start it gently and with kindness rather than start it harshly. If you start it harshly, it's not going to go well.
Yeah.
Right?
Never.
Another thing is bury the hatchet. If you've got old grievances with this person, leave it in the car.
Yeah,
When you
it's
come
not
into
the
the
time.
home, this is the time to be in the present moment and to enjoy people, the people who are there.
You're right. You know, I'm going away for Christmas, everyone, as I said, and my best buddy just told me he's got a new girlfriend and she's living in the house. And I said to him, I said, well, I hope you're having time off because I'm not entertaining her at night. I just had to say it out loud because I knew when I got there it upset
Is that
me.
a side gig?
Huh?
What?
What do you mean? No, I was
What-
telling
what-
him
what I
because
mean-
I'm going there for Christmas and it would have upset me
Oh,
Yeah.
if
she
I
was
got
there.
there and
I
he
see
was
now.
at work every night, which he's a meteorologist, and I had to entertain her.
That makes sense. I think you needed to clarify.
You're
Sorry.
negotiating, you're setting boundaries,
Yeah.
and boundaries prevent these failed expectations.
And it worked because I got a
course.
lovely text message from him
It's
last
great.
night saying, can't wait to spend Christmas with you.
Yeah, just tell me ahead of time.
Dr. Sewell, what if you are the host and you have to make these kind of decisions?
Yeah.
Should you stay firm or bend to your audience?
Well, I would say, speak for yourself. I made these decisions because, and then explain the reasons. You have to own those decisions, so you can't speak for someone else. But you can explain, I'm trying to be thoughtful of this person, I'm trying to be thoughtful of this person and this person, and that consideration for others makes sense, or at least it does to me.
But what do you do if you don't want to bend to their rules?
Right.
How do you...
Well, like I said,
Do you see what I'm saying?
you
Like,
can
what do you...
choose not to participate.
Yes, but then you've got the family pressure and... Come on, let's be honest. I want to...
It
There are
never
people
goes
out there.
that
Give me
well.
an example of where it's a real conflict.
Well, let's just say that you're told there's going to be no drinking.
Okay.
Okay? And that you like to have a drink with your Christmas lunch or your Christmas
Okay.
dinner, but you have to go to lunch or dinner because it's basically
Okay.
mandatory.
I would
Let's be real.
suggest talk to the host ahead of time, like you did
Oh, yeah.
with your friend, and say, here's my plan. Is there a possibility for me to do it this way? Maybe not in public, maybe not in front of everybody.
Go drink in the closet.
Whatever. Whatever works,
I said,
I'm
listen,
trying to be
can I just
respectful.
say something? I was in Utah for 3 years. It was so uncomfortable going to dinner.
Right.
Every time I was invited because I never knew what I wanted to take, and I could also, I do like to have a glass of wine
right.
at dinner.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
So
Grape
have
juice.
that conversation.
Give me grape juice.
You
I'd be
or
so
you just bring
upset.
your own and say it's grape
No,
juice.
but the thing is, you can't.
Have that conversation before you go.
That's right.
And make other plans if you just want to spend 40 minutes instead of 2 hours.
You're right.
So
you know?
resolve
You're
it
right.
before it even becomes an issue
Why
in
not?
front of everybody
Why
else.
not?
Good advice.
If you want to find out more about this amazing man, there he all is. There's all the information up on your screen right now. Give him a call. He'll solve your Christmas dilemmas. You're like Troy.
Right.